In a recent interview,
I was not a very good chief engineer in the beginning, but did learn over time. And I think we've gotten, at this point, to where the vehicle is very reliable, and we are going to be able to take astronauts to Mars. In fact, we want to take anyone who goes to Mars and ultimately build a self-sustaining civilization on Mars. That is the long-term goal of the company.
I mean, that is a very bold vision. How long do you think that might take SpaceX to be able to accomplish?
I think we could do it in 20 to 30 years.
Elon Musk claimed that humans could potentially set foot on Mars in just 4 years. He envisions establishing a self-sustaining city on Mars with a goal of housing 1 million people within 20 years. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it's actually going to be a reality in 2029. And in this video, we'll give you the rundown of all the important timelines to take note of, the very technology they will be using for this mission, and how they're going to build our future on Mars. Elon Musk has never been one to think small, and his vision for Mars is no exception. According to him, Musk envisions humans setting foot on Mars with the first crewed mission potentially as early as 2029. That's 4 years from now. But that's just the beginning. Musk's ultimate goal is to have a fully self-sustaining colonized city on Mars by 2050, housing up to 1 million people. Imagine that! An entire civilization thriving on another planet. So, how do we get there? Musk's plan starts with multiple uncrewed missions delivering supplies, infrastructure, and technology needed for survival. Then comes the big step: the first humans on Mars. But here's the real game changer: 1,000 starships. That's how many Musk envisions launching over the next 40 to 100 years, each carrying 100 passengers and cargo to build this new world. And it's not about just getting there, it's about staying. The first settlers will have one mission, which is turning Mars into a place where humans can actually survive. But is 4 years enough time to pull this off? Or is this just another one of Musk's overambitious predictions? Let's take a look at the technology that's supposed to make it all possible. Getting to Mars is one thing, but surviving is another. And Musk's entire plan depends on one key piece of technology: the SpaceX Starship. This fully reusable spacecraft is designed to carry 100 passengers per trip, making it the largest space transport system ever built. And the best part? It's powered by a fuel source that can be made on Mars. Meet the Raptor engine, a revolutionary rocket engine that runs on methane and liquid oxygen. Why methane? Because astronauts can produce it on Mars using the planet's own resources. Through a process called the Sabatier reaction, carbon dioxide from the Martian atmosphere is combined with hydrogen to create methane fuel. This means starships can refuel on Mars instead of relying on costly Earth shipments. This reusability is key. Unlike traditional rockets that are discarded after a single use, Starship, however, is built to launch, land, and launch again. That drastically cuts down costs and allows for rapid and frequent missions. But moving people is just the first step. The real challenge is making Mars livable. That's why the first missions will be robotic, focused on setting up habitats, power stations, and machines to generate oxygen, water, and food. Without these, survival on Mars would be impossible. Musk envisions a future where thousands of these starships operate like a fleet of interplanetary ferries, turning Mars from a lifeless desert into a thriving human settlement. But before that happens, there are some notable major challenges ahead. Elon Musk's plan to colonize Mars is bold, ambitious, and according to some experts, it is highly unrealistic. While SpaceX has made incredible progress, there are some massive obstacles standing in the way of making Mars a second home. First, there is the environment. Mars isn't just cold, it's absolutely freezing. With temperatures dropping as low as negative 140 degrees Celsius at night, which is negative 220 degrees Fahrenheit, staying warm is a matter of survival. And that's not even the biggest threat. Unlike Earth, Mars has no protective magnetic field, meaning astronauts will be constantly exposed to deadly cosmic radiation. Without proper shielding, long-term exposure could cause cancer, brain damage, and even DNA mutations. Probably would prefer staying on Earth for now after that happens. Scientists are exploring solutions like underground bases or habitats covered in Martian soil to block radiation, but these add years of extra preparation. And then there's the issue of resources. While Musk plans to extract water and oxygen from Martian ice in the atmosphere, the technology to do this at scale is still currently in its early stages. If something malfunctions, survival could be impossible. Then comes the biggest debate. Is Musk's timeline too optimistic? Critics argue that his previous projects like the Falcon Heavy and Tesla's self-driving cars were delayed by years. And let's not forget NASA's moon missions that took over a decade of planning. Can Musk really send humans to Mars in just 4 years? However, Musk remains confident, arguing that rapid innovation and trial and error engineering will speed things up. But with so many challenges ahead, is this mission truly feasible? Or is it just another one of Musk's big, impossible dreams? So, with all of this in mind, why Mars? Of all the places in the universe, why is Elon Musk so determined to build a city 230 million kilometers away on a cold, barren planet? For Musk, this isn't just about space exploration, it's about human survival. He believes that relying on one planet is a dangerous gamble. From asteroid impacts to nuclear war or even climate disasters, Earth won't be safe forever. If something were to happen to Earth, a colony of Mars could be humanity's backup plan, a way to ensure our survival no matter what happens to our home planet. But survival isn't the only reason. Musk also sees Mars as the next frontier for human civilization. Just like explorers once set sail to discover new lands, he envisions a future where people choose to live on Mars. Not out of necessity, but out of curiosity, ambition, and the drive to push human progress forward. Imagine a world where future generations grow up on Mars, where humans build a new society from scratch, free from the limitations of Earth. A planet where we rewrite history, or maybe even start a new one. Musk isn't just thinking about rockets, he's thinking about the future of our species. But with so many challenges ahead, can we really pull this off? And more importantly, should we? Elon Musk's dream of a self-sustaining city on Mars is one of the most ambitious goals in human history. A multi-planetary civilization, rockets launching like airplanes, and a future where Mars is not just a distant rock, but a place we call home. The technology is advancing, the plans are in motion, and Musk is more determined than ever. Some see it as the next giant leap for humanity, a way to secure our future and expand beyond Earth. Others argue that we should fix our own planet first before setting our sights on another. So, what do you think? While Elon Musk is working on getting us to Mars, other tech giants are pushing the boundaries of human intelligence. Meta's AI is now capable of reading our minds. An innovation that could change everything we know about communication, privacy, and even the way we interact with technology. Click here to check that out. So, will Mars be humanity's next great adventure, or just an impossible dream? One thing's for sure, if anyone is bold enough to try, it's Elon Musk. If you enjoyed this video, let us know your thoughts in the comments for more deep dives into the future of technology and space exploration. Thanks for watching.